Hey everyone, back on the YouTube channel today. Going to be installing some parts on the R1M, 2024 R1M. Going to be installing a couple little bits that I've gotten in. Exhaust is on the way. I'm going to replace the Leo Vinci exhaust down there, which it sounds great, but the pipe and everything looks kind of old and outdated. So I also need to take out the ECU. I'm going to be taking the ECU to Moore's Mafia tomorrow to have them do a flash on it for the upcoming exhaust that's coming. And then I'm also going to do a couple parts on the 07 R1. This is another build I'm working on. Got to redo a lot of things on this one. Constantly working on this one, but I'm going to be redoing the handle grips today and just a couple other little bits here and there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay everyone, I'm just going to give a quick update. I got the ECU out, went in and took the chain cover off. I don't think I'm going to be putting that back on. Let me know what you guys think. Got the shifter disconnected. When I've done this before on my previous motorcycles, I just left the chain guard off. You get a lot of gummed up stuff down there, and yeah, that could be over lubing the chain, or I mean, some of that's going to be wear and tear, I get that, but some of that could be just over lubing the chain when it was put on previously. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off, see what it does. If it gets too bad, I'll put the guard back on there. But I think just a good cleaning would be fun. Here is the ECU. Got it ready to go to Moore's Mafia. So, yep, I'll be leaving out in the morning. Get this thing flashed. Check in with you guys later. Alright guys. Alright everyone. Let me switching my attention over to 07. Got about as far as I can go on the R1M. Got the ECU off, cleaned up the cables down there with some zip ties. Next thing I need to do is the exhaust, which is coming. I haven't got here yet. I need to put in a high flow air filter, but I'm gonna wait and do that this weekend. And I need to take the rear wheel off and change out the sprocket nuts and add in some chain adjusters. I got it from Moto Million. So just little doodads left to be done. Got more parts coming. Yeah, I think that's about it. So we're going to switch over here to the 07 R1, and we're going to change out the grips, put some domino grips on there, and we're going to change out the gas tank cap right here. One of the screws is missing. The gentleman I bought this from, this bike from, younger kid, kind of ragged it out some, looks like. So yeah, this is a little project of mine to get this 07 back going in. I honestly am looking forward to riding this bike more than I am the R1M. And it's me saying that, y'all are probably like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're crazy. No, I had an 01 R1, had an 06 R1. I love the 06, the undertail exhaust system, the long wheelbase. These things just rail through the turns. So yeah, I actually miss riding my 06. So I'm looking forward to getting this one going. I've ridden this one. It's very good. Don't get me wrong. Lots of power. I ain't even done the ECU flash yet. That's going to be like plus 40 horsepower, hopefully. But yeah, I just really miss this bike. So I'm looking forward to getting back on it. So let's get started and I'll update you guys in a minute. Bright and early this morning, heading to Moore's Mafia. Get this ECU working. Let you know how it goes when we get there. right, there it is. ECU flashed. Yes, sir. So I got the ECU flash by Chris himself, and got the. So apparently, when you do these ECU flashes, when you plug them back up, they throw an engine code light. So I got a reader, and then the plug to read the codes and clear the codes. So yep, good to go. Heading back home. Put this thing on. What's going on, everyone? Just an update on the bike. Still working on it. I went ahead and took the rear wheel off. I'm going to be putting on a DID 520 chain. I didn't pick one up. And the master link right here. DID 520 racing chain. That'll be going on the bike. Already got the rear wheel off. I already got the sprocket, 520 rear sprocket, 520 front sprocket. Those of you who didn't know, when you change out the chain to go with a 520 chain, you have to do a conversion kit, which is you have to change your chain and the sprocket. So that's what we're working on right now. That ugly exhaust is coming off. New exhaust is on the way. I'm not going to mention who yet, but it's on the way. And yeah, so it's coming together. Oh, the main thing is the ECU. We went to Moore's Mafia yesterday, and so at the time of this video it was yesterday, but there you see it. He's got it done. Slapped the sticker on there. So yeah, this thing ought to be putting down another 40 horsepower, hopefully. But whatever it is, I'm happy with it anyway. So yeah, just giving you guys an update. I'll let you know once we get a little further along. I've got to put in an air filter still. Have not done that. I was kind of splitting time between both bikes. Working on this one, I got the Domino grips on that one. Encountered a problem with one other piece I'm working on right now with that one. So yep, just giving you guys an update. Thanks. All right, little update. So I'm trying to get the air filter in. Got the tank off, seat off. Working on the air box now. Get into the air filter. I've already got the ECU plugged in like I showed yesterday. Got the side fairings back on. Got the chain adjusters on yesterday. I left the chain off because I have a DID chain over there on the toolbox. I did not have a chain breaker, so I'm waiting on a chain breaker to come in the mail, hopefully today. Break that chain and put on the new master link for the DID 520. Once I get that done, the rear will be done, then I can just focus on the air filter, getting all this put back together, and then we'll start the bike up, go through the flash process that directions Chris Moore gave me for the ECU flash to clear out all the stuff that will pop up after doing a flash. One thing I did not know when I bought this bike is they did well, I knew they did a 520 conversion, but I didn't know they did the driven aluminum sprockets. So yeah, so pretty much brand new sprocket. So I was pleased with that. The chain, when I bought it, they did a 520 conversion. Guy showed me the records, but the chain looked like it's got rust on it. Well, you guys can't see that. So I don't know if they used someone else's chain or what, but I don't think the chain was quite right. So it's a good thing I'm swapping that chain out. It's got a little bit of signs of rust on the inside of the chain. So this whole bracket system right here, I went ahead and ordered a Brembo rear caliper and a rear slung caliper bracket. So that bracket and putting that wheel back on was a pain in the ass. And I see why people get upset with it. The bracket will be, instead of up here mounting position, it'll be down here, and I can mount the new Brembo caliper with the bottom slung bracket. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. It should be here this week. I'm gonna ditch this this Nissan caliper, go with the Brembo, and also order some Core brake lines, because we are going to be doing an ABS delete. That sucker right there, going bye-bye. So that'll be the next little project, which I got the Core line, so it's a rear brake line and then front lines to match the bike. It'll be blue. So I'm gonna delete all this shit right here. And then what I'm really gonna be happy about is deleting this ABS off of here, because I can't even get my forks on the damn, or the stand on the forks, because that freaking ABS is in the way. Do not like the ABS so far. I was hoping for better, but unfortunately it's gotta go. So that's that. That's the update for now. I'll catch you guys in a minute. All right, got frustrated yesterday, so I had to work on the 07 over there until I got done with that one. But just an update, I got the airbox off finally. I ran into a problem yesterday trying to get the airbox off. These screws way down in there, right next to the velocity stack. You see one right there, but there's a bunch of them. I didn't have a long enough Allen wrench with the round head, so you could, because those screws are at an angle. These are straight on the ones along the back, but these on the front here are angled, so you need a long Allen wrench that has like a ball or pivot joint to it, so that way you can get in it at an angle. So I got those today. Finally got the airbox off to get to this air hose right here, where we did the marble mod, which you can see the marble down in there and right there. So when you flash the ECU with Chris's flash, you have to do the marble mod to block off the air, so that way you don't get pops and backfires all the time when you decelerate. He does the pop and backfires already in the ECU flash, which I did. But this right here, according to the video he had, it would do it even more if I didn't block that off. So we got that successfully blocked off. Now we're gonna ratchet everything up, and got the O2 sensors taken off down there, which, as you can see, that's part of the ECU flash. I'm not going to get rid of the O2 sensors. I'm just going to zip tie them up in case I ever want to go back to stock exhaust, or have to go back to stock exhaust for emissions, for tag and title and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to bolt everything back together and go from there. Just waiting on some more hop-up parts to come in. Pretty excited about these. Doing Brembo kit on the back with Core blue lines, brake lines coming in. I'm going to do ABS delete, which I think I mentioned that. I'm really excited about that. I'm not getting the front Brembos yet. Those are about $2,000 right now. So yeah, I'm pretty deep in parts right now. So that's going to take a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Catch you guys in the next video. So another update, chain extensions, or excuse me, chain adjusters came in along with the lock nut. So I got that installed. Still have not started the bike yet. As you see, we got the carbon fiber tank cover. Hadn't stickied it down yet, but that came in. And got the O2 sensors unplugged. We're about to install the carbon fiber belly pan. And these pieces came in, more blue, these pieces. And the top yoke nut came in, the blue top yoke nut. Hopefully we'll get it started today. go from there. Oh, we still hadn't got the chain because waiting for pieces of the chain to come in. Well, that finally came in. We're also waiting on the carbon fiber. I opted for the carbon fiber piece. I said I was going to leave this open, but I think I'm going to go with the carbon fiber piece just to keep the cleanliness down a little bit, because it does throw a little bit of chain wax and stuff. As you can see, it's built up down there. I need to clean that as well. But yeah, that's where we're at. We got the bodywork back together. That was a chore, learning that for the first time. So just keep moving on. All right, so one more update. Here's where we're at. We got the ECU flash taken care of. Turned the bike on, got it going. Installing the carbon fiber belly pan. And we're putting down the 3M tape. This is the double-sided sticky tape. So the carbon fiber tank protector can sit on top of the tank. So yeah, when it gets done, here's what it will look like. 1 second. There you go. Now I'm missing the front pieces. I got to put those back on the side panels. And we also got the DID 520 chain installed. That looks good. Had a rough time with that because of the chain tool I had. But we got it. So yeah, it's finally coming together. We're almost completely done. I will tell you guys that the next round will be some braking upgrades. So we've got the underslung bracket. This goes, you know, the caliper will mount down rather than up high like it is right now. Right now the caliper is sitting up, but it's going to be hanging down here, which a lot easier to work on that way. We got some Core Moto brake lines, new steel brake lines to put in. We got the bracket. This is the ABS delete module. Core Moto brake lines, new brake fluid, and this is going to be really exciting to put on. Got the 19 RCS Corsa Corda Brembo master cylinder. So yep, 19mm Corsa Corda braking master cylinder. And we also have light disc rear rotor put on. And wait, I got one more. We also have, check this out, brand new rear caliper, Brembo nickel plated caliper. So yeah, we're really looking forward to getting to this, but that's gonna have to wait. We got the bike meet this Saturday, which is tomorrow. So we got to get this thing ready to go, and I just don't have to. I'm running out of time. Completely ran out of time to get the braking upgrades on the bike, but that's going to be the next round. Oh, we also have carbon fiber swing arm covers, which, like I said, running out of time for now. Gonna have to stop there. So. And then we also got some levers coming in. I hate these red levers. I don't know. When I bought the bike, the person that had it before me had these red levers and these red gauze tooling rear set. So levers are in the mail. Exhaust is in the mail. Unfortunately, the Race Tech exhaust did not get here in time. I got to put up with this Leo Vinci pipe for now. It does sound good, but they jerry-rigged this pipe. As you can see, it's all rusted and crap. So they found, I'm guessing they found some pipe off of another bike or something that would work, and put a Leo Vinci slip-on. I can tell that they rigged it because these brackets, you can see right here, I cut one off. the brackets were tack welded on there to fit the little gray piece that goes right here, the gray cover. So that's kind of the indication that whoever had it before me just kind of jerry-rigged something up there to make that pipe work. But we're taking care of that. That shit's going to be gone. Like I said, the carbon fiber belly pan, it will be going on tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's all coming together. Trying to think what else. Just little bits and doodads like the blue cap and the blue lock nuts. Pro Bolt, if you don't know about them, look them up. They got some really cool titanium bolts to match your bike. So I'm slowly swapping those out. They're a bit pricey. But yeah, I'm slowly swapping those out to give it more of a blue accents because it's a black and carbon bike. So I'm Yamaha blue, so I like the blue more than anything. As you can see, the little blue accents all over the bike. And the carbon fiber front sprocket cover was supposed to be here today, but it did not come in. So I'm hoping it'll be here tomorrow morning. I can slap that thing on before tomorrow night to go to the bike meet. But yeah, that's where we're at. Catch you guys in the next update.
So, good news and bad news. The bad news is my mic was not working. I recorded an entire riding session, all the way over to this bike meet that we're arriving to, and the mic that previously worked decided to stop working. So, I had to delete all that footage. But we're at the bike meet. This is the Atlanta car and bike meet. Lots of cool cars and bikes here. YouTubers show up to support the event and whatnot. I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, some heavy YouTube influencers were there. Didn't really talk to them or take any pictures with them. Not really interested in doing that. It's not why I go to these. I just wanted to check out some cool cars and cool bikes and see what it's about. This is held over at the Gwinnett Place Mall, which is off of Pleasant Hill Road in Gwinnett County, Georgia. It was kind of interesting because I know that area very well. I was surprised that they got permits to do it over there because Gwinnett Place Mall was actually bought by Gwinnett County. As you can see, the police presence there that night was just ridiculous. There was everywhere you would turn, there was a cop. But it was a good event. No problems. Nobody acting a fool or anything, other than people revving their motors, which is normal. But lots of cool bikes. This guy right here's got like an oversized tire on a Honda CBR. I don't know how he got that big a tire on there. I think he widened the swing arm or something, but he did a lot of work to that bike. I remember seeing him when he got stopped finally, and it looked like a lot of like interesting work done to that bike. But that big old fat tire does look pretty cool on that thing. But it was also very cold that night. Like I had a hoodie on and I was still freezing. But they also had lots live music and a raffle, and then some kind of like competitions of who could rev their car the loudest or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous about that, but yeah, this place was packed. Definitely made it easier getting in and out of there on a motorcycle for sure. And of course the GoPro. Still using the GoPro in this, which I've learned Do not use a GoPro, and I highly recommend anybody doing this, do not buy a GoPro, because GoPro in low light or nighttime, it is horrible. There's like on any other camera, you all this would be lit up from the lights around, and you could see very clearly. But with the GoPro, for some reason, I don't know, it's the worst camera for nighttime riding. And parking, I was like, where in the world do you park in this thing? There was bikes, there's lines of bikes going every which way. So it's kind of hard to figure out, like, okay, which way am I going? Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get any of the audio because, I mean, once I got stopped, I got some audio and video with my phone, but any audio on this freaking GoPro and the mic that I had is gone. There were people revving their revving their bikes, dang near blowing them up. I saw that. One guy actually, one of the security guys actually got on to one guy because he was like, I don't know, it seemed like he was trying to blow the motor up. Like he was revving that thing to the rev limiter and hitting it so much. I was just, any minute, I was waiting for the damn motor to just explode. Which I don't get that. I mean, I don't know why people do that to tear their bikes up. Here's some Nissan Skylines. There's some nice Corvettes there. Here's the stage that was in the background. This is all shot with my phone. See how the lighting is even better on the iPhone? Yeah, that's all I had for the meeting. I wasn't about to. Some of the YouTubers go around. They pay people to take cameras and video everybody, and like professional cameras, and walk around and video everybody and video the bikes and things like that. I don't know. I'm not to that level of comfort yet where I want to stick a camera in everybody's face. Maybe I'll get better at that. We'll see. But I do need to. Another thing too is like I think I think this night I was the camera on my helmet was mounted on there, so I didn't take it off and take it with me. What I should have done was take the camera off and take a mic and just kind of walk around with the camera. But you live and learn. So we're heading from the car meet. I was only there about an hour. I mean, once you kind of make the rounds and you see everything, you know. I didn't know anybody there, so it was just me by myself. So I wasn't there to really conversate with anybody. I just wanted to check it out and see what it was about and what all was there. There was one Ferrari there. That was it. There was no Lamborghinis, no Bugattis or anything like that. Just some kind of like Nissan Skylines, fixed up Honda Civics, and things like that. One Ferrari, like I said, some Corvettes. Um, One guy had a complete sound system in the car, playing the most obnoxious music you'll ever hear. But there were a lot of cool bikes, though. I would definitely give the bikes a higher grade over the cars. There was definitely cooler bikes there than cars. So I'm kind of following this group out, um, sticking with them just to get out of there. And then once we get out of there, I kind of break off and go my own way. yeah, it was an interesting experience. I definitely learned to, like I said, take that camera around with a mic and kind of video everything. But I've got now I'm recording this now, the audio. This is way, way in the future, a couple months actually. I've got a better camera. Uh, I've ditched the GoPro, sent it back, got my money back for it, thankfully, and bought a DJI um Osmo 6, which is just came out in November. This video was shot, I believe, in early October, I think. But yeah, so I've learned quite a bit doing this about video editing, about cameras, about audio editing, all this stuff. I'm gonna be doing a video, putting together a video, do's and don'ts. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and do please hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and as we get better at these videos, better and better each time, hopefully we'll put together something you guys will really enjoy and enjoy the channel. So hit that subscribe button, help a brother out, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.